So, how y'all feel about the Strait of Hormuz being reopened and the
It just looks
ceasefire?
like a situation of I'll give you what you want if you give me what I want. It's like little kids fighting over something. That's what I get out of it. You want this, now I want this. You want that, now I want that. Like, can we
That's
get it
typically
together?
that's typically how war goes. You
Like, can we
negotiate.
get it together? Come up with an agreement,
Hmm.
settle this war once and for all, and let it just be that. Can we? I just want to go back to the way we were living before this year even started. Like,
Yeah,
it's just a lot for me. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it.
it is a lot.
Well,
Cousin Jimmy?
if you're following what's going on, it's so what we're doing, we're blockading, we're stopping everything from coming through there, and we're not allowing it. We just captured one of Iran's ships, and they're upset about it now. China's talking to Pakistan, trying to get Pakistan to talk to us to ease things up, because China's being heavily affected because this ship that we actually seized in the Strait of Hormuz was a Chinese ship. And so remember, we talked about a few shows ago, China receives over 90% of its oil
Mm-hmm.
imports from Iran. And so this is really a big issue that we're there now. And what it does, and remember I said this last week, ladies, I said that this move that we made as the United States by sending our naval there and doing a blockade was honestly a move to force the hands of those that are going to be affected and those that refuse to interject when Iran decided to block it prior to us coming. Remember, though, we talked about those European nations, we talked about China, those countries that receive a lot of their resources from that Strait of Hormuz, who did not get behind the United States, are now being forced because the United States, you know what, you're not going to fix it, we're going to go ahead and send our ships there. And there's one thing, we got a lot of flaws, y'all, but one thing the United States has is an amazing naval fleet. And no country, definitely Iran, does not want to get into any confrontation with us on the sea. Their advantage obviously is on the land in their country because they know the land. But our advantage on that sea is something else, and the air as well too is something else, and China knows as well too. So the move was to force what we're seeing now, China having to step up now and try to interject and get with Iran and say, Iran, you come on now and get with the United States. So it was a move. Now again, like we said last week, it's also to a move that could potentially backfire if those that did not get behind us in the beginning want to be confrontational with us. But that would be a bigger risk for any country right now to be confrontational with us. We want this to end soon. We want the soldiers to go back home. But they're not. They're not. This we have to understand. This here is all set up for us to take control of what's really going on in the Middle East. If you look at Iran on a map, there's two countries beside it. One is Afghanistan and one is Iraq. The United States took over both of those countries over the past 20 years. The war in Iraq back in 2020.
I remember.
Afghanistan with bin Laden back in 2021, World Trade Centers that forced us to go in Afghanistan. We were there for a long time, longer than expected, but we finally got control there, U.S. embassies, and we got forts set up there. We got infiltrators set up there. And you can't do anything in Afghanistan without the United States knowing. Same thing in Iraq, overthrowing Saddam Hussein, taking that all over. We control both of those two big countries there in the Middle East. Those were two big countries there having a heavy influence in oil. The only country in the middle right there that we don't control that still has power is Iran. And so my opinion is this is a war of complete control over the Middle East. And we're there and we're going to stay there. And the whole concept is Iran, if you want to stay around, if you want to keep any sort of form of what you have, you need to capitulate to what the United States is saying. And that is no nuclear weapons, and we're going to control who's in place in your government. Iran is saying, no, the hell you're not. And so we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely we'll see.